Hi, welcome to Reacts with Jax. I'm Jax, and today I'm reacting to Man of Steel. I am just starting on my journey through the DC movies. I have not seen this. In fact, when I was looking at all of the DC movies, the only one that I had seen was Wonder Woman. And so this is a whole nother group of superheroes that I'm very excited to kind of dive into. I've been making my way through the MCU, which if you've been to my channel before, you'll know that every other week is an MCU reaction. I will not be doing DC movies every other week because then it would just be like all superhero movies. And I have to make room for some animated films and other things as well. There are just so many movies and I'm so excited to watch them all. By the way, thank you to Zach for telling me that you wanted me to watch this. You've been such a great support to this channel. And I have really wanted to deep dive into the DC. Is it DCU? Is it like MCU and DCU? DC Comics? So make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next upload. I have a lot of really fun content coming your way. And like this video if you enjoy this content. It really supports my channel and I appreciate it so much. Let's get started. Russell Crowe? Hello? Okay, this looks like a very advanced planet and you can't invent an epidural. What is this planet? I'm assuming this is not Earth.
Krypton's core is collapsing. We may only have a matter of weeks. I warned you. Harvesting the core was suicide. There's still hope. I have held that hope in my hand.
Oh God. Oh, he looks so familiar.
On whose authority?
The guy with the guns. Yeah. He has authority now.
The degenerative bloodlines that led us to this state.
And who will decide which bloodline survives, son?
Yeah. You're just gonna eliminate bloodlines? I can understand holding people accountable for what they've done, but a whole bloodline? Gosh, so their planet is being destroyed, and now there's what I'm assuming is a civil war? What is that adorable little creature? Lammy! He can fly just like you. He has two sets of wings, because one just wasn't enough.
Breaching the Genesis chamber is a Class B crime punishable.
Nobody cares anymore, Helix. The
Yeah.
world is about to come to an end.
Yeah. He's got some diving skills. Oh, I forgot to hold my breath. I know it's silly, but it helps me to know how much I would always die. Because I could never hold my breath as long as they are, and they're active while they're doing it, which means they're in need of oxygen faster than I am, just sitting here doing nothing. Gosh, this is kind of like the Matrix, right? With all the little babies? Is that a skull? What? Except he called that the Codex?
By the authority of General Zod, surrender the Codex.
I hope we learn what this Codex is. I think that might have destroyed the Codex if you had actually hit him. Oh, Haraka. I hate seeing animals hurt, even fictionally invented ones. Did he? Oh, he's not dead. I mean, he's probably gonna be. That entire planet's about to be destroyed.
Did you find the world?
We have orbiting.
Is it Earth?
It's a seemingly intelligent population.
Why, thank you.
Kill him.
How? You'll be a god to them.
Ooh, I love that line. Oh, I loved that line.
He'll die out there alone.
Go with him.
Krypton is doomed. It's his only chance now. It's our people's only hope. I'll upload the codex.
No, wait.
Lara.
Just let me look at him.
I love her acting in this.
Out there, amongst the stars, you will live.
There were other babies down there where he found the codex, though. Can't you send all of them? Maybe you're just sending one little baby. Damn, that is some armor ready for battle. So that S symbol, I always associated it with Superman. But it seems like it's very associated with this entire species. Unless it's unique to their family. Like it could be a symbol of their family or their name or something.
We've had a child, Zod. A boy child. Krypton's first natural birth in centuries.
What?
Heresy. Destroy it!
So that really was more like the Matrix than I thought. I, for some reason, thought those babies were born and maybe like sent down there for like extra nourishment or something. I don't know. No one knew she was pregnant? Sometimes that's a little difficult to hide. Come on. I think your name's Lara. These are very strong people, right? They have all the abilities that Superman would, I'm assuming.
Listen to me.
No.
Codex is Krypton's future.
I'm so confused about what this codex is. I guess we'll figure out in this movie. Oh no!
Bring that ship down.
Oh, you better not bring that ship down. I know he was angry. But why would you kill one of the parents of people that were actually able to create like a natural birth when no one else has? Wouldn't you be like, could you do that again?
On your weapons, your forces are surrounded.
Oh, you lost? Oh, interesting. I don't think that's the last we're gonna see of Zod.
The Council has sentenced you to 300 cycles of somatic reconditioning.
What?
You won't kill us yourself, but you'll damn us to a black hole for eternity. You believe your son is safe? I will find him. I will reclaim what you have taken from us.
She's not being punished for stealing the codex?
I will find him, Lara.
I believe you, because I'm assuming you're the villain of this story. Do they have to spend 300 cycles in there? Oh, I thought they were going to be like shipped somewhere. Oh, they are going to be shipped somewhere. Visually, this is so cool. I really love how everything's so different in this movie than what I'm used to with the Marvel movies. They did a really good job of creating what looks like a completely different world's technology. Oh, so if the planet was being destroyed,
Lady Laura,
why would you waste your fuel and commodities on those evil people and send them somewhere where they won't be on the planet and they could potentially live? Why wouldn't you leave them on the planet and then you take the ships and use your precious fuel and, you know, hightail it out of there? This is a worse punishment. Oh gosh. Not that I want to see a planet destroyed, but that was a pretty interesting visual. The music. It's so dramatic. It even said dramatic music playing. Oh.
Dumbass! Keep your eyes open, you're gonna get squashed!
That's Henry Cavill. I thought he played Superman.
Greenhorn, fetch me my binoculars. Greenhorn!
Oh, so this is the future. They just moved ahead. Well, he is a Superman if he can do that. Oh, come on. He's on fire? Why do they call him the Man of Steel? They should have called him the Man Who's on Fire. I love how every superhero movie has to have a shirtless man. And they just got it in here right in the beginning. They were like, we are not wasting any time. Let's get this man shirtless. He has been dieting like crazy and working out, and we are not going to waste this opportunity. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. He's so overly stimulated. So I'm curious if maybe some of these abilities didn't kick in until he was around this age, because if he was a baby and had them, he would arguably already be used to that, right?
Leave me alone.
Okay, banging on the door is not going to be helpful if he's overly stimulated.
I'm here. Clark, honey, it's Mom.
Oh.
What's wrong? Anyway.
Nothing's wrong with him.
His parents won't even let him play with other kids.
Maybe not have a big crowd of people outside.
The world's too big, Mom. We make it small.
Oh, that's a good mom right there. Okay, if my child was coming out of a closet like that, I would not have a crowd of people. I'd be like, get away from him so that he can come out of the closet like a normal person. Nothing is wrong with you. Everyone else sucks.
Hey, asswipe.
Rude.
Leave her alone, Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Oh. Oh no. I would call the police. A bunch of kids are about to die. Definitely call the police. Oh, is she bleeding? Clark. The door was open that whole time. I'm not trying to, but if the front door of that bus was open, maybe some of those kids should have tried to use it to get out. What would happen? Oh my gosh. You saved him? Good for you.
Sure what he thought he saw
Was an act of God, Jonathan.
Is that? Yes. His voice is so unique.
And this isn't the first time Clark's done something like this.
Well, what do you want out of the situation? Your son not to have lived? Are you complaining? I don't get it.
I just wanted to help.
You did beautifully.
We talked about this. Right?
They were all about to die because they didn't know how to use the front door of the bus.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?
No, and you deserve a big hug and a cup of hot chocolate for that. And probably a lot of money or something.
There's more at stake here than just our lives, Clark, or the lives of those around us.
Yeah.
We found him this.
That's huge.
Took it to a metallurgist at Kansas State. He said whatever it was made from didn't even exist on the periodic table.
That's so cool. How would he not report that?
You're the answer to Are We Alone in the Universe?
I would very much so like to be alone in the universe. Aliens scare me.
Just keep pretending I'm your son.
You are my son.
are.
But somewhere out there, you have another father too who gave you another name. Probably just leave when I'm good and ready. Oh, there he is.
Hey, asshole, don't forget your tip.
What is wrong with you? Why? Oh, yeah. You had to have been beat up before by someone waiting for you outside of a bar. I mean, come on. Oh, I feel bad. Because that wasn't just him. That was like, the company's gonna have to pay for that now that he works for. Oh, that was cool, but that was a lot. I would prefer you just punch him in the face. Is that wrong? Yes, I'm aware that it's wrong, but this is a fake superhero movie, and I'm just feeling a little John Wick. I love Amy Adams. Hasn't she been nominated for like 7 Oscars?
Hi!
Miss Lane, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, she's Lois Lane. Isn't that his lover?
Joe, help her out.
Careful with those. They're heavy.
Joe? He just keeps... Does he not need paperwork? Like an ID to get a job and a background check?
We're expecting you tomorrow.
Which is why I showed up today.
Oh, she's smart.
The ice surrounding the object, it's nearly 20,000 years old.
What?
What if I need to tinkle?
There's a bucket in the corner.
It bothers me that she said tinkle. Was the word the bathroom not good enough? Oh, Lois. Don't wander. If you wander this far out, they really won't discover your body until the spring. Girl, what the hell are you doing? Never, ever would I be like, I feel like walking along an icy cliffside. Ha ha ha! Oh, so she didn't see that. I thought she saw that. His eyes glowing all red like a demon. That looks like it could be a ship from his planet. It has the Superman thing in it. Well, it doesn't, but you can put it in there. What is that? Glad great minds think alike. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait, that's your dad. How is that possible? Oh God, don't hurt her. She's just a humble redheaded reporter. Oh God, why? So I'm under the assumption that this is the ship that had the villains in it. Oh God. Nope. Are you trying to kill her?
It's all right.
He's so calm. Oh.
You're hemorrhaging internally.
Because he can see.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, cauterization hurts. I would just assume he was like a demon from hell at this point. So I can understand if she's like absolutely terrified of him. Saving a busload of kids, totally fine. Glowing red out of your eyes and then burning her skin until she's screaming in pain. I can see why you'd be terrified of him. How is this the thing that's, what is it, 2,000 years old? Or has 2,000 years of ice on it? I'm so confused about that. The timeline for me. Wait a minute. They were in a black hole.
But you damn us to a black hole for eternity?
Is it theoretically possible within this universe that the black hole sent them back in time? If that's them. I don't know if that is them, but assuming, since there were bodies in there.
As for my rescuer, a background check revealed that his work history and identity had been falsified.
Okay, that makes sense. I had a question about that.
And I've arrived at the inescapable conclusion that the object and its occupant did not originate on Earth.
Pentagon is denying that there was a ship.
Of course they are. That's what they're supposed to do. It's the Pentagon.
It's because they took the blue pill. He will always be Morpheus to me.
Print it or I walk.
You can't. You're under contract.
Why would he print that? You do sound crazy.
Didn't you once describe my site as a creeping cancer of falsehoods?
Ouch.
But I want this story out there.
Why?
Because I want my mystery man to know I know the truth.
He saved you. So having people know the truth could endanger him. Okay, I know that polar bear would totally kill me, but that jump was so adorable.
I am your father, Cal. At least a shadow of his consciousness.
Oh.
Where do I come from? Why did you send me here? You came from Krypton.
I'm just terrified of everything that suddenly appears.
In an era of expansion. Our race spread out through the stars.
These visuals are so cool.
This scout ship was one of thousands launched into the void.
Oh.
Every child was designed to fulfill a predetermined role in our society. As a worker, a warrior.
So they had no choice. So he's given that suit? By his own people?
Symbol of the House of El means hope. A fundamental belief in the potential of every person to be a force for good.
This is a really beautiful interaction between them. Although I have to admit, if I saw the consciousness of my father, I'd probably start crying and want to hug him. He's so stoic.
Earth's gravity is weaker, yet its atmosphere is more nourishing. You've grown stronger here than I ever could have imagined.
Wow. You gotta go down at some point. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. He's not hurt? He's fine, apparently. I have to assume that's a symbolic shot right there. It just feels pretty epic.
As you work your way back in time, the stories begin to form a pattern.
Who's paying her to look into this? This has to take a really long time.
I'd like to talk to you about an accident that occurred when you were younger. A school bus that went into the river. I'm Lois Lane. I'm from the Daily Planet. What?
The Daily Planet is approving of this story? Oh.
I just want to do something useful with my life.
So farming, feeding people, that's not useful.
I don't even know why I'm listening to you. You're not my dad. You're just some guy who found me in a field.
Clark!
Hey now.
Dad, hold on.
Please do not kill off the dad right in front of us. You guys should probably get away from that.
Go for the overpass.
You gotta get the dog out of the car. Get the dog out of the car. Get the dog out of the car. Okay, get the dog out of the car. There's a dog stuck too, in case you didn't notice.
Still in the car!
Yeah. Thank you.
I'll get him.
No.
Yeah. No, Clark can handle it. Clark is a Superman. Why would you go? Why would you go? This is just silliness. Oh. my God, the dog gets out and then he doesn't. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Clark, what are you doing? You saved an entire school bus of people and you can't go save your dad? Are you kidding me?
Mom, stay here.
Your sole job right now is to tell your mom to stay there? Go get him. Am I the only one who thinks that this is ridiculous? Clark, just go get him. Are you kidding me? He's gonna die. Don't. Mm-mm. 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 I don't understand why that scene was the way that it was.
I let my father die because he was convinced that I had to wait, that the world was not ready. What do you think?
I think you should have had your dad wait in the overpass, underpass, whatever that thing's called, and you should have gotten the dog, or maybe you shouldn't have locked the dog in there in the first place. That was such a frustrating scene.
Can you imagine how people on this planet would react if they knew there was someone like this out there?
They'd probably feel like their dogs were going to be a lot more protected. I hate that that's how his dad died. Is that how he died in the comics? I'm not over that.
Truth about you is beautiful. And I'm worried they'll take you away from it.
That would be one of my concerns too, that he would become a scientific experiment.
Comet, asteroid.
Comets don't make course corrections, General.
Course corrections. No, they do not. Gosh, his voice is so familiar.
You tried communicating?
Is he in the West Wing?
Well, they haven't responded as of yet.
They?
I think whoever's at the helm of that thing is looking to make a dramatic entrance.
So that's the villain's ship. Okay.
Anybody know where we keep the toner cartridges?
Ask Pam Beasley. She knows everything. Oh, they're making themselves known to everyone. Something scary about to happen? Yeah, scary. Should probably get your dog now so that someone doesn't have to go die rescuing them later. Okay. Could you have said that in a less creepy way? Come on. Are you serious? Are you trying to get everyone to be afraid of you? Yes, because he's the villain. You already know every language of Earth? Damn. And you know how to hack into our systems to put this on the TV.
My name is General Zod. I come from a world far from yours.
Oh, God.
Your world has sheltered one of my citizens. I request that you return this individual. Surrender within 24 hours or will suffer the consequences.
Oh, you dropped your fruit.
If he truly means us no harm, then he'll turn himself into his people and face the consequences.
Oh, will he? In your little jacket on TV, telling someone to sacrifice themselves?
You watching this crap? Once I actually agree with Woodburn. Now, have you seen him? Do you know where he is?
No.
You think he should sacrifice himself to that villain? I mean, I kind of agree.
This is serious, Lois. The FBI is here. They're throwing around words like
FBI? Why? This is a global issue. Wouldn't this be like Interpol and Men in Black and Ghostbusters? Why does the FBI have anything to do with this? Oh, God. Oh, the black SUV. Why are you putting guns on her? She's just a person. Oh, who had a conversation with an alien. Kal-El has no reason to believe that those people would kill him, though, right? Like, he doesn't know anything about them other than they're his people. He wanted to find his people.
Come on, fight back!
He's reading Plato?
So is that it? Is that all you got?
What is your motivation right now? I love that they're friends. Oh.
Did it hurt you?
Yeah, they can.
It's not what I meant. I meant, are you all right?
That kid. I wanted him so bad.
I know you did.
Yeah, I did too. And I'm an adult. I'm not supposed to feel that way towards children.
You just have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark, because that man is going to change the world.
There's a chance I can save Earth by turning myself in. Shouldn't I take it?
Jesus is right behind him as he talks about self-sacrifice. It's funny, I'm so used to the MCU where superheroes are just kind of out and about that this is so different. Nobody knows that they exist.
You've got our attention. What is it?
Yeah, mine too.
I would like to speak to Lois Lane.
It's just the little adorable handcuffs.
What's the S stand for?
Hope.
Here it's an S. How about...
My name is Dr.
Emil Hamilton.
Toby. He played Toby. Yeah.
You can't expect us to not take precautions.
Been here for 33 years, Doctor.
We're the same age.
Let's put our cards on the table here, General.
Ow. I just hit my tooth. I almost chipped my tooth on Chip. I'm gonna assume that dust doesn't bother him or his sinuses, but it would bother all of them. Yeah, seeing aliens for the first time. I mean, I know they already did with Clark, but he looks human, so they don't know if they look human yet.
General Zod would like this woman to accompany me.
Why?
Shall I tell the general you're unwilling to comply?
I'll go.
Clark will protect you. I like that they didn't want to give up one of their own. Is she allowed to just say she'll go, or do they have to have an internal discussion about that? I mean, that would kind of impact whether or not more future terrestrials, I'll get it right, would ever just come and demand people again. You're giving that to her?
You will need to wear a breather beyond this point.
How do you have things that help humans survive on your ship if you don't interact with humans? Okay, you needed one of those to explore Earth. Got it. But Kal-El doesn't need one?
Been a lifetime adapting to Earth's ecology, but you never adapted to ours.
So giving him a breather wouldn't help?
Destined to float amongst the ruins of our planet until we starved. The instrument of our damnation became our salvation.
If the planet was being destroyed, why would you waste your fuel and commodities on those evil people and send them somewhere where they won't be on the planet and they could potentially live?
We sought out the old colonial outpost. All we found was death. We salvaged what we could. Armor, weapons, even a world engine.
A world engine?
We detected a distress beacon, which you triggered.
Oh, yeah.
What happens to Earth? The foundation has to be built on something. Even your father recognized that.
Is this happening in his head?
No!
Yes.
I have a duty to my people, and I will not allow anyone to prevent me from carrying it out.
I'm realizing earlier I thought they were the only people that could have a kid. I'm thinking that might have been a choice made by everyone to just not have their own children, to make them with the codex.
This environment, not as weak as a human.
Oh, I hate this so much. You didn't have to shove her, my God. What was the point of bringing her on the ship? to help Superman. That was the point. Unless they want to use her to force Clark to do what they want. But if he's as weak as a human, he kind of has to do what they want. God.
Design the ship. I can modify its atmospheric composition to human compatibility. You can't stop them. You can't send them back to the Phantom Zone.
How?
I can teach you.
That's a lot of pressure to be able to remember how to do very advanced alien technological stuff.
What's happening?
He's strong again. He was going to the IHOP. Did you have pancakes?
To your right, fire. Behind you.
Gosh, she's probably never been violent towards people before. She's just a journalist.
You can save her, Cal. You can save all of them.
That's terrifying for Lois. That dog. Oh, isn't he an angel?
They did something to me. They looked inside my mind.
It's okay, Lois. They did the same thing to me.
I wonder what she saw when they were in her head. He has to go save the world now.
The craft he arrived in, where is it?
Go to hell.
Oh. So Clark is more powerful than them on Earth. They're still very strong, but why did you ruin the house and the dog is in there? What is your problem? Oh, the destruction this will cause will be worse than what the Hulk could do. All those years of not fighting and the rage is destructive. That's why you need to let your emotions out so they don't build up. Otherwise, you could create a lot of damage. Oh, wait. Fire doesn't hurt him. I don't know if it hurts him, but it certainly doesn't hurt Clark. Oh. Oh, he's not going to be stronger because of Earth. It's going to be harder for him.
They are extremely dangerous. We have been authorized to use deadly force.
On Clark too? Who is this that he has to go fight if General Zod isn't even here anymore? Oh, the woman. You can't shoot him. Why would you be shooting Clark? He's lived peacefully on Earth for 33 years. Clark? Oh, not the IHOP. Does he work at the IHOP? I want him to do something that helps Clark so much.
You are weak, son of hell.
How is he weak? I thought the whole thing was that he was going to absorb Earth's radiation and become stronger.
You possess a sense of morality, and we do not. Gives us an evolutionary advantage.
Oh, I like her. She has such a creepily calm voice. She's a good villain. Nobody is going to be able to use these roads after this. This town is getting so damaged. Obviously, Clark is being damaged too.
All Rangers, I need you to engage the targets.
Why would you engage the targets after what they've done to previous people that tried to target them? Did you just hit Superman in the head with a bullet? Don't piss her off. Too late. What do you do if you're in that situation, you realize bullets are just not working? Do you just shoot more bullets and be like, eventually these will work? Or do you just realize you can't defeat that person with bullets? Not the trains. She's so much stronger than you, and she has a bigger knife. In John Wick 2, we learned that's called dessert.
A good death is its own reward.
Yay!
You will not win. For every human you save, you will kill 1,000,000 more.
There's only like 6 of you, though. All he has to do is get rid of y'all, and then the humans are safe. Don't get them back in the ship. Clark, you need to get rid of them. These people just won't die. And that annoys me.
Do we have an all clear?
Well, it's all clear because they left. That suit is very durable. They're lowering their weapons. Because he's on our side. When does he get his name, Superman? Lois was going to give it to him and then they cut her off. When does that happen?
This man is not our enemy.
Duh. I really like that Colonel. I love all the actors in this movie. I think everyone's doing a really great job. And all the kids they've had have really looked like the adult Superman.
I'm all right.
Oh, she's okay. Oh, but your house is not. How's the dog? Is he good?
It's only stuff, Clark.
She saved the photos, though. That's what she really wanted. Because photos can't be replaced. There's the dog.
I know how to stop them.
Oh, that's right. She got the answers from Clark's dad.
The DNA of 1 billion people. Then he bonded it within his son's individual cells. All of Krypton's heirs, hidden in one refugee's body.
Does Kal-El need to be alive for us to extract the codex from him?
Yes, he does, you monster.
No.
How? Okay. What? Why? You want to bring your people back, but you also want to kill one of your people?
Release the world engine.
So this is that world engine that they got from one of those planets. What is the world engine?
We are now slaves to the world engine.
Initiate.
Whoa. So does the world engine have the purpose of destroying the world? They want Earth, I thought. They want to build a new society on Earth. So maybe this is meant to destroy the civilization that already exists on Earth.
Terraforming.
What's that?
What is that? Yes, thank you.
Modifying the Earth's atmosphere and topography.
Turning Earth into Krypton.
But what happens to us?
You won't survive.
Colonel Hardy's on his way in and he's got Superman in tow.
Superman?
The alien, sir. That's what they're calling him.
That's what they're calling him because that's his name. Who gave it to him, though? Are they not giving an origin to that in this movie?
If we can make the two drives collide with one another,
A singularity can be created.
then theoretically they should be pulled back in.
I love that they're all working together.
That thing is making Earth more like Krypton. Won't you be weaker around it?
Yeah. Definitely.
I want to step back a little bit. Maybe a little bit more.
That was a little bit of a flex right there. Superman's obviously considered a hero in this for what he's doing, but I am curious as this world progresses if people are going to be resentful of him similar to the way they are in the Marvel universe where there's so much damage that's created because of these super powerful people.
Man key I have entered is revoking your authority. This ship is now under my control.
No. The fact that his consciousness exists and can be utilized this way is probably one of the most interesting aspects of any superhero world I've ever seen. I'm curious if they're going to be able to do anything with that kind of technology moving forward. I mean, you could probably ask him how his consciousness was created so that the people of Earth could replicate something like that. I mean, that would completely impact the way we perceive life and death. Okay. The Daily Planet. It's very similar to the Daily Prophet from Harry Potter. Oh. If he dies saving Jenny the way Papa Clark died saving that dog, I am gonna be so upset. No, it was all those random people that died. Okay.
My son is twice the man you were. And he will finish what we started.
So Clark's ultimate plan, if he does what his father wants him to do, is to help repopulate Earth with Krypton's people and basically create like a communal race of both human and what would it be, Kryptonites? I had no idea that that's what Superman's entire concept was. I'm not sure if that's what it was in the comics.
Hold on.
Oh gosh.
I can't get free. I'm stuck.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Robert! Get your ass over here and help me! Damn it.
He's like, damn, I have to save somebody's life.
Are we cleared to make the drop? Negative, Guardian.
No, because damn Jenny had to get stuck under a building. It's not her fault. Wow, they're just gonna stay there and die with her. Come on, Clark. You can do it.
Godspeed, Guardian.
Godspeed. I wish you Superman speed. I won't go in. Are you kidding?
It's not supposed to do this.
Well, what's it supposed to do?
It's supposed to go in all the way.
It's not going in at all, girl. Oh goodness, this is what happens. Technology always goes wrong at the last second. Oh, hello. You found us. If you could just not attack us until we are ready to get rid of you.
Target that aircraft.
No, don't target the aircraft. Technology is so fussy. Don't! That guy just died and flew out. Oh, sweetie, you already know that's not gonna work on her. Gotta put those glasses on. It needs to be pushed in. It needs to be pushed in. Push it in, push it in, push it in. He runs. I'm assuming he has a plan, but that was funny visually. Hope. That's so cool that that means hope.
Is its own reward.
Hell yeah. You're crashing yourself into the ship. Oh no, I liked that guy. So that general's gonna go into the black hole with them. Oh. I hate that. Come on, Superman, save your girl. At least make me feel better about the general's death. Yay. I'm so sad for that general. And can we just give some praise to Lois for teaching them how to do all of this? You have a very good memory.
Are they gone?
I think so.
Jenny, I think they're gone.
He saved us.
The general was the person who technically did that, though. He's the one that crashed the ship.
Say it's all downhill after the first kiss.
I'm pretty sure that only counts when you're kissing a human.
Oh, that's right. He's not even human. He's still here? He didn't go into the black hole?
I exist only to protect Krypton. That is the sole purpose for which I was born.
Because he wasn't given a choice. Like he had no other reason to exist. They never gave him one. That's a really interesting character backstory for him as a villain. Oh, he is the glowy eye thing too. It's more terrifying when he does it though. Is that something that all of his species have the ability to do? Or is that something that they can do because they're on Earth and it makes them, it like impacts their abilities?
Either you die or I do.
I vote you die. That's me personally. I feel like Superman will probably vote the same way. Lammy, do you think he should die? Lammy says yes. Oh, not the workplace with Days.
Trained my entire life to master my senses. Where did you train? On a farm?
How does he even know what a farm is? Do they have all the same stuff on Krypton that he was used to? Like, was he knowledgeable about farming? Gosh, how do you even kill one of these beings? Was that a Christmas tree?
You can mourn for them.
Run, run. Run, 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 run. Oh, they can't. They're backed into a corner. Couldn't they like run forward and around? I'm critiquing the way they're trying to survive. It's terrible. That was kind of easy once it all came down to it. Of course, he spent his whole life trying not to hurt people. Now he finally met his own kind and he had to kill them.
No, you're trying to find out where I hang my cape. You won't.
How do we know you won't one day act against America's interests?
I grew up in Kansas, General. And you have to convince Washington of that.
Even if I were willing to try, what makes you think they'd listen?
They will.
I gotta find a job where people won't look twice. I want to go somewhere dangerous.
You should go back to trolling the intern pool.
What's that?
Oh, Jenny's an intern?
Lois Lane. Welcome to the planet.
Welcome to the planet. That was a really great ending scene. I love that. I didn't realize this was going to be such an origin story. That was really good. It's so crazy to me how even though this was a superhero movie, it had a completely different tone and vibe and sense of drama versus comedy than any MCU movie. I've been like so used to the MCU movies. This was a lot darker. I mean, even visually, the color grading, the tones on screen, they had more of like a grayish blue hue to everything. It was so different than what I was expecting it to be, especially after seeing Wonder Woman. Obviously, I saw Wonder Woman years ago, but it seemed a lot more like an MCU movie. I didn't really know at the time that those were two different stories, like two different concepts from two different comic book worlds. Seeing this movie, I can really see that this was in a very different direction than anything that the MCU was doing. Just visually, the script was way different. I really liked Henry Cavill in this role. He reminded me a lot, not to compare it to MCU, but he reminded me a lot more of like Captain America's character, where he's very stoic, he's trying to do the right thing. I hate the fact that he was so bullied when he was younger. I'm assuming that that would probably be a little more accurate for a kid who is way different than everyone else, growing up in a small town and not really having any ability to explain why he's different. And at the same time, I felt so bad for him. I mean, he grew up so normal and so kind for someone that's been through so much when he was younger. I really loved the general in this movie, the one who ended up sacrificing himself in the ship. I was so sad to see him go. And the dad, oh my gosh, the deaths in this movie bothered me so much. I'm not used to seeing so many people die within one film, especially right after they've been introduced, because I'm much more used to the MCU concept where the only people that really die are like extras, and you occasionally get a character like Jensen who is introduced very quickly. But you don't really spend most of the movie with them. And gosh, they killed off quite a few people in here that I was really growing attached to. I was a little sad that the dad had very like Uncle Ben vibes to me from Spider-Man. He had so much wisdom, and I was so afraid that as he was sharing all of his wisdom that meant something bad would happen. So many times in the hero's journey, your mentor has to pass away, and this dad was such a great mentor. Russell Crowe did a really good job. Kevin Costner. I mean, can you imagine Russell Crowe and Kevin Costner are your fictional dads? That was really great casting right there. And I thought everyone in this movie did such a good job. I loved the casting. I loved all the actors. And it was really cool seeing how many big actors were in this film. I think it just goes to show that, you know, these films can have such a big impact on people, and there are so many incredible actors that want to be a part of that. Superman. I'm curious to know, out of all of the DC universe superheroes, who is your favorite? I don't really have anyone to compare Superman to except for maybe Wonder Woman. And at this point, I think Wonder Woman would probably win out, but I haven't seen that movie in quite a few years. I just remember that I thought she was so wonderful. Superman has some qualities that I really appreciate in a superhero, which is that he doesn't use violence as a first form of defense. He obviously is a lot stronger than almost everyone around him until he obviously met people from his own species, but he's so much stronger than everyone around him. He doesn't go out of his way to bully people, even though he's been bullied himself. He doesn't take the violence and the aggression that he's received from people and push that back at them. The only thing that he did do that was like really fiery was the guy in the bar who was hitting on his waitress. He ruined his truck. And I did feel badly about that, because there's a very big difference between going after a person specifically for what they've done versus it looked like he was an employee of a company, in which case that truck would have been owned by a company. And I know that their insurance can deal with it and all that. And that guy was probably fired for, you know, what happened to the truck. I don't know, but I just felt bad for the actual company, not the driver, because he seemed like a very bad person. But I felt bad for the company that would have had to have paid for the truck. And then you see what happens throughout this movie and you're like, oh, everyone's car would have been completely destroyed with the gravitational, what was it called? The world engine. I am curious if any of this technology that we saw is ever going to come up again throughout the rest of the DCU, because we saw the technology in here be able to pretty much house somebody's consciousness and allow you to talk to somebody who's already passed, allow you to know all of their information. I mean, that's pretty useful. And I know, oh, that was all destroyed. So yeah, they'll never be able to use it. Wow, what a bummer. And even the ship that Clark came in was destroyed as well. Gosh, all evidence of Krypton, which is, I think, the planet he was from. I'm not as familiar with all the terms yet, but all evidence of Krypton was completely destroyed, although the Codex lives within him. So it's possible that maybe the future of his race can continue on somehow. I'm not really sure if that's possible, but it does seem like he and Lois Lane might want to start a family, in which case I have to assume that any potential children he will have will not only be a concern of the government, but also have some of his abilities. And since he was raised on Earth, he obviously knows how to navigate that as a child. So I have no doubt that if he ever did have kids, he'd be able to help them cope with everything going on. Well, this was quite an exciting way to kick off my journey into the DC universe. I really enjoyed this film, and I can't wait to see where it's going to go and how it's all going to build up to the Justice League movie. This is going to be a pretty exciting experience. So make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss my next upload. I'm very curious to know who your favorite superhero in this universe is, and is there a DC universe movie that you are most looking forward to me watching? I want to watch them all, but I am curious to know if there's one that you are anticipating me reacting to. So let me know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. It really supports my channel and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for being here today. I had so much fun. I hope you did as well. And Lamby and I will see y'all next time. Bye.